So far we find the solution of the equations, right? We verified as well, we find the value of unknown as well. Now we are going to plot the equation, linear equation, right? I told you that meaning of linear is what? Line. Now we are going to come to know that if we plot the equation, if we plot the points, right? If we plot the solutions, then we are going to get a straight line. So we are at that point now. Here we are going to take the concept of coordinate geometry, again what we discussed in the previous chapter. So that knowledge is very important to draw the line, otherwise you won't be able to do it. So let's start. Draw the graph of the equation y minus x is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the only information will be provided in the examination. You have the equation and you plot the graph, that's it. Draw the graph of it, that's it, and nothing else. Now for that we discuss to find the 3 solutions of the equation. So first what we will do, we need to have some sets of points. So how we will get it? That should be the solution of the equation. For that we will first of all find the 3 or 4 solutions of this equation, then we will plot it and then we will join the line. So let's start with that. So equation is y minus x is equal to 1. Now in this case I told you that make any of them as the subject, either y or either x, and even I prefer personally to make subject as the variable when you have coefficient as the 1. Now both of them have 1, so better you shift x there because it is negative. So y is equal to 1 plus x. Now we are going to find 3 or 4 solutions for this one. Generally 2 solutions are also okay, because to draw a line you need 2 points. If you find 2 solutions of this equation, that is also okay. If you find 3, that is better, and if you find 4 and 5, that's excellent, right? That's up to you and depends on the time as well. Generally 3 or 4 is preferable. I will be preferring 3. That will also work out. 4 will also go. If you want to draw 4th, if you want to find the 4th solution, go ahead with that. Still you will get the proper line. Okay, so let's start. We will be taking the value of x, and as a result we will be getting value of the y. Simple. Now here we don't have fractions, so we don't need to bother about it. That's very simple. If you take value of x as 0, 1 and 2, though you will get the value of y in the proper way. So let's start. Here remember, always show the calculation I told you. Don't only show the graph. Do show all the calculations what you do for this graph. First of all, x is equal to 0. Now y value of y is 1 plus x. So 1 plus x is 0. So that is 1. Very simple. I will get 1 here. Simple. Now let's move on to the next value. That is x is equal to 1. So y is equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2. So in second case my solution is 2. Let's move on to the last case, which is x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2. So y is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So 3 is the solution. Now I have 3 solution of this equation, right? And if I plot this, I will be getting one straight line if I join them as well. So first of all, let's write the point. So for the first point, I can write the first point, let's say give name A, that is 0, 1. Second point is 1, 2. I can write 1, 2. And the third point is 2, 3. See, third point is 2, 3, right? So I have these 3 points. If we plot it, we will be able to get the line. So let's start. First of all, 0, a. See, x-axis is 0, so point will be where? On the y-axis, right? So 0 here and 1 on the y-axis. So this is my first point, that is A. Now let's do the second one, B, 1, 2. So 1 is here and I need to move till 2. So this is it. And finally, the third one, 2 comma 3. So 2 is here and 3 will be somewhat here. Yes, it will be in a straight line. Right. So I have 3 points A, B and C. Right. Now let's join them. Join them with the scale only. I don't have scale now. Right. If you join with the scale, it will be proper straight line. And if you're not getting the straight line, then your graph is incorrect. I don't have the scale now, so I won't be using it. Always join with the scale, and if you are not getting the straight line, your graph is incorrect. Remember, because I told you linear equation, you will always end up getting straight line. So let's join them. So this is almost it, right? And try to extend it on the both direction and draw the arrows, right? So this is the line. It's not almost straight, and you need to write the equation on it. That is y minus x is equal to 1. Y minus x is equal to 1 is the equation of this line. You can even label the points here as well. That is point A is here, point B is there, and point C is there. You can plot all of them here. So B and finally point C, right? It will pass through it. See, in my case, I am not able to draw accurately, so it's little bit like that. Otherwise, it will be always straight line. So how to do it? First of all, get your equation, right? Make any of them as the subject and get the force solution. This method we already aware about, right? What we did differently here, we just write this x and y solution as a coordinates, right? As a points, then we plot it. So this was something new. This question comes generally for 3 or 4 marks, right? 1 or 2 marks for the calculation and rest of the marks for the graph as well. Let's discuss next question. Let's discuss one more question. Again, we are going to draw the graph for the equation, right? But additionally, we need to find some more information as well. See, find the point where graph intersects x-axis. Okay, so after drawing the graph, we need to see where that graph will intersect x-axis, right? Okay, we'll come to know that as well. First of all, we'll start with the normal process that we do. You write the equation, you get 4 points, you do the 4 or 3 points, do the calculation and plot it. After that, we'll discuss that how to find that intersecting point with the x-axis. Okay, so let's start. The equation is 2x plus y is equal to 6. Now, I told you that whenever coefficient is 1, I'll make that variable as the subject. So 2x I will be shifting. So y is equal to 6 minus 2x. Done? Now we can take the value of x and then we can get the value of y. So x and y it is. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 only. If I take the 0, that y is equal to 6. Now I've tried to keep the numbers as the lower numbers, right? Because it will not be possible for me to draw 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can still draw, but I still prefer to have the normal numbers which are less than 7 or 8. So I will be taking value of x as 1, 2 and 3, right? So 3 value we are going to take it. So let's start calculation. First of all, for the x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. So y is equal to 6 minus 2. X is there. So that's 1. 6 minus 2 is what? 4. So my first solution is here 4. And what can I write? Point A, x is 1 and y is 4. My first point. Let's move to the second point. Here, let's take x is equal to 2. So, y is equal to 6 minus 2 into 2. So, here 2 2s are 4. 6 minus 4 will be 2. So, what's the solution? 2. If you take x is equal to 2, you get y is equal to 2 as well. So, the point is 2 comma 2. And the last calculation, that is x is equal to 3. Here y is equal to 6 minus 2 into 3. Now 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. So that is 0. The third point is 3 comma 0. Simple. So this is how we find the three solutions. Now what we need to do, we need to plot them. So let's start with the plot. First of all, 1 comma 4. So 1 on the x and 4 is on the y-axis somewhere here. Then second one, 2 comma 2. So 2 and 2 is here. And finally, the last is 3 comma 0. See, 3 comma 0, y coordinate is 0, so it will lie on the x-axis, right? So 3 comma 0, here it is, right? Now what we need to do, we need to connect them. So let's connect. That's difficult to do, no worries too, let's try it. And here, so this is it. Now let's extend it till further and here and down as well, right? Now let's write the name somewhere, that is 2x plus y is equal to 6 is the equation. So here you can write anywhere, right? Here 2x plus y is equal to 6. I am writing like this, it's not possible. Okay, so graph is done. We did plot the points and we draw a line as well. Now come to the question that we wanted to answer, that find the point where graph intersects x-axis. That this graph is intersecting x-axis. At what point it is intersecting? It is at this point. Now if it intersects with the x-axis, y coordinate will be what? 0, right? And x coordinate is what? 3. Basically you can see here as well, 3 comma 0 we are getting, right? So the graph intersect x-axis at 3 comma 0. Let's write graph intersects x-axis at 3 comma 0. That is our solution, right? So what we did, we have the equation, get the solutions, and try to keep your numbers low so we can plot properly. Then get the solutions. After getting the solutions, plot it, draw a line, and answer the question that you need to answer. Let's move to the next question.